The Oregon Ducks currently have the 5th ranked recruiting class in America. They want more. In this video, we are going to find out what makes this class great and who the priority targets are moving forward. Now, the Ducks currently sitting at number 5. Their top-rated commitment, it's Dakorien Moore. You guys know who he is. The #1 wide receiver in America out of Duncanville, Texas. The number 3 ranked player overall. Was a huge get for the Ducks when he announced his commitment on July 4th. All right, let's bring on 3 national recruiting analyst Steve Wiltfong. And Steve, when you look at this commitment list, 14 guys, top to bottom, it's outstanding. Who's your favorite recruit on Oregon's commit list?
Josh, this is pound for pound the #1 ranked class in the country. When you look at average ranking per commit, no program is higher than Oregon right now, quality over quantity, and it starts with Dakorien Moore, the #1 receiver in the country. They beat Texas and LSU for Dakorien Moore. He averaged 20 yards per catch for state champion Duncanville, plays against some of the best high school football competition in the country, and he cannot be covered. He separates better than anyone in the land, and his ball skills are tops in the country on the camp setting. In high school games, I haven't seen a receiver go over the top of DBs more than Dakorien Moore. Massive recruiting win for Oregon. He's the jewel of this class.
Steve, like you said, pound for pound, the best class in America. Only 14 commitments. So what stands out to you as the strength of this unit?
Well, receiver is certainly one of the strengths of this class. When you pair Dakorien Moore with Dallas Wilson, who's nearly 6'3", nearly 200 pounds, had a terrific junior year, 49 catches for nearly 900 yards and 9 touchdowns. He would be a receiver 1 in most classes. Oregon wants to be potent on offense as they move to the Big Ten. Dakorien Moore, Dallas Wilson, there's enough balls to go around in Will Stein's offense. This is also a special secondary hall. You cannot play championship level defense. Dan Lanning knows that as much as anybody coming from Georgia. If you are not sound in the secondary, Trey McNutt is arguably the best pure safety in America. They beat Texas A&M, Ohio State for him. Dorian Brew is a versatile defensive back with size and physicality, could play corner, could play safety, could play nickel, could erase mismatches against tight ends. And then Brandon Finney, 6'2", 185 pounds, explosive. He can run. He's long. Those are 3 unique DBs headed to Eugene. The receiver, cornerback matchups in practice are going to be outstanding between these 2 groups.
Yeah, you could be looking at 3 or 4 years from now. We're talking about 2 Oregon receivers going in the first round. Looks pretty good on paper, at least. All right, Steve, 14 commitments, still room to add more. Who do you think Dan Lanning's priority targets are as we head into the fall season?
Well, I think Michael Terry and Jonah Williams, 2 5-stars out of the Lone Star State, are guys that Oregon has prioritized. Michael Terry and Jonah Williams. Michael Terry is the #1 athlete in the country. He visited Oregon twice this year. DeAnthony Thomas showed him around both times as an example of what he could be in this offense. And then Jonah Williams, they're battling Texas, Texas A&M, and LSU for him. There have been times where Oregon has had momentum for Jonah Williams. He has visited several times. Josh, I don't have any names for you right now, but offensive line is also going to be a position of need for Oregon as they continue this cycle. So maybe they look to get the spatula out on somebody. Maybe they find someone on a senior eval, but they would like to add to the offensive line before this class is set and done.
Oh, you know Dan Lanning's going to get busy during flip season. Don't you worry. That's a tradition up there in Eugene. Duck fans, talk to me. Who's your favorite player in the class? And also, there's some quacks left. Who do you think will be the next commitment for Oregon? Let us know. Comment section below. Well, you've made it to the end of today's video, but there's hundreds more videos on the On3 Recruits channel for you to check out. And also, while you're here, hit subscribe.